I'm Natalie Nicholson from My Bodyworks. I'm a trained sports and remedial massage therapist, but my further training has taken me into the world of the nervous system. The work that I do with clients is very, very focused on finding the root cause of their problem. So a client will come in with a symptom of pain, but generally speaking, that pain will be the last strategy that the body has put in place to cope with a whole load of compensation patterns for something that has happened way, way back. History is a really, really huge part of the way that we work at My Bodyworks, because it is all those pieces of what has happened to your body over the years that will put together the bigger picture of why your body is responding in the way that it is now. So I use muscle testing and neuromuscular techniques in order to find out the compensation patterns that your brain has laid down in response to threats to the body, so that it can carry on going about its daily business and keep you safe. Now, those threats or stresses to the body can come in a variety of guises, from structural ones such as a break to a bone or a strain to a muscle, a scar tissue affecting the ability for the brain to recruit those muscles effectively, or even in a concussion or a knock to the head. Now, there are also physiological reasons why your body might be in pain. It may be a response to something that is going on in one of the systems that keep your body going: the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the digestive system, urinary system. There's lots of systems that work all the time, and if any of those are compromised or under threat, then it may be that your body has put in compensation patterns to work around that, which is causing your pain. We also see physical pain as a response to an emotional stressor. So have you ever been stressed about something and you found that your neck and your shoulders get tense and your shoulders rise up, and suddenly you've got neck pain and shoulder pain, and suddenly you've got a shoulder problem because those muscles are compromised around that area? Or have you ever had a tummy ache because you've been anxious about something? This is an emotional stressor and how it can come out in a physical way. So that back pain that you might be experiencing could be down to a scar that is compromising some of the muscles in your body and their ability to fire up, and hence causing you back pain. Or it could be down to the fact that your digestive system is having a tough time at the moment, and it's then pulling on the connective tissues that are attached to the muscles of the back and causing that back pain. Or it might be because of stress or some traumatic event that's actually happened in your life. So at My Bodyworks, we look at all of those stressors, and we really, really take that holistic approach to trying to get to the bottom of your pain. Now, lots of people ask, what is it that you do? Well, I help people to move better without pain. Now, lots of the techniques that I use will be very, very familiar to you. It's just the way that I use them that might be a little bit different in my approach. So the assessment process is where we begin every session. We look at how you're moving and how you're not moving to find out, in conjunction with your history, what might be the place that we need to start and guide us to where we need to be looking to find the source of where your pain is coming from. Now, the assessment techniques may be familiar to you from other practitioners that you've worked with. It may be in the form of gait analysis or a postural analysis, just to see whereabouts your body is standing in space. Or it may be that we're muscle testing to find out what muscles are being able to engage with your brain and be able to switch on or not switch on. We also do lots and lots of breathing assessment to find out if your diaphragm is working with your core muscles in order to provide the stability to your body so that you can move effectively. During the assessment process, we work with the timeline of history that has happened to your body, and we bring those into play to see if they have any impact on optimizing and improving your movement, so that we really know where to direct our treatment and where to work with. Now, during the treatment process, I call on lots of different tools and techniques to help bring balance back to your system. It may be that we are using release and strengthening work. It may be that I'm using lots and lots of manual release techniques that you may have experienced with other practitioners, alongside exercise and strengthening techniques to bring that balance back. Or it may be that we're looking at whole body movement patterns and taking your body into patterns that it's long forgotten or not been happy going into, in order to reconcrete these neural pathways so that the brain remembers that it can do these things, and so that it can revert to those patterns as a default so that it can move better. Or it may be that I use cranial-sacral techniques, where I can just hold space for your body and for your nervous system so that it can come down from that fight or flight frenzy and back down into a more calm, relaxed state, so that the body can find its own way and its own rebalance. Now, one of the most important parts of your session is home care, and we video your home care for you at the end of the session so that you have a visual and audio reference point when you get home to what you need to do. Now, home care is so important because it helps to integrate what we have done during the session so that your brain can really integrate that new information and form those new neural pathways so that it can start helping you to move better out of pain.